Arsenal is on red alert after Mikel Arteta's long-term transfer target frustrated a Premier League rival, intensifying the competition. At the same time, the club's position on Gabriel Martinelli's injury has been revealed ahead of the Bournemouth clash, leaving doubts about his availability. Additionally, following the latest news, Arsenal fans are already calling for the sale of a world-class player, stating they've seen enough. Stay with me until the end of the video to check out the latest Arsenal news straight from the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you're as passionate about Arsenal as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening with the greatest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's dive into today's top news. Arsenal might look to bring in a new striker during the January transfer window. While Kai Havertz has had a fantastic start to the season, solidifying his role as Mikel Arteta's preferred option up front, there's a growing concern about his fitness. The German forward is currently nursing a knee injury, and although he's expected to recover by the end of the international break, Arteta will be cautious about rushing him back and potentially making the injury worse. If Havertz is sidelined for an extended period, relying on Gabriel Jesus to fill the gap may not be the ideal solution. Jesus has struggled in front of goal for a while now, leaving Arsenal fans frustrated and questioning his ability to lead the line. Add to that the fact that Jesus has had his own injury problems, and it's clear why Arsenal might want to bolster their attacking options in January. With Jesus needing to prove himself and Havertz's fitness uncertain, a new striker could be crucial for Arsenal's title push this season. With the uncertainty surrounding his strike force, Mikel Arteta could be eager to bring in a new goal scorer either this winter or by the next summer transfer window. Recent speculation suggests that Arsenal might be gearing up to rekindle their interest in Newcastle United's forward, Alexander Isak. According to reports from TalkSport, the Gunners are now on red alert regarding the Swedish striker's availability. Isak, with his impressive physicality and goal-scoring ability, could be an ideal addition to bolster Arsenal's attacking options, especially with the current injury concerns surrounding Kai Havertz and the inconsistent form of Gabriel Jesus. Alexander Isak, at 25, is reportedly still holding off on signing a new contract with Newcastle United, which is raising concerns at St. James's Park about his future. According to the report, Isak is asking for a salary that would make him the club's highest paid player, along with a release clause as part of his terms to stay. Arsenal, who have a long-standing interest in the Swedish striker, are keeping a close eye on the situation. With the Gunners expected to pursue a new number 9 next summer, Isak could be a prime target to strengthen their front line, especially considering their current concerns with depth and form in attack. Alexander Isak has already proven his ability at the Premier League level with Newcastle, and his skill set would make him a great fit for Mikel Arteta's system at Arsenal. The 48-cap Sweden international combines blistering pace with physical strength, making him a well-rounded forward. He's not only strong in the air and technically proficient, but also works hard off the ball, pressing and fulfilling his defensive responsibilities. For Arsenal fans, the prospect of Isak competing with Kai Havertz for the main striker role would be thrilling. Both players bring different qualities, and having them push each other could elevate Arsenal's attack to new heights. Arsenal's stance on Gabriel Martinelli injury revealed ahead of Bournemouth clash. Arsenal are gearing up for their Premier League return, with Bournemouth next on the schedule. As the October international break comes to an end, Mikel Arteta will be focused on maintaining the Gunners' unbeaten start to the season. After 7 matches, Arsenal sit just 1 point behind the league leaders, with morale running high at the Emirates. However, there's growing concern ahead of their clash with Bournemouth. Arteta's squad has been plagued by injuries, raising questions about how the team will line up in the next round of fixtures. With key players like Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli among those affected, Arteta will need to dig deep into his squad to keep Arsenal's momentum going. Gabriel Martinelli injury update. The September international break proved to be a nightmare for Mikel Arteta, with Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard suffering an ankle injury that sidelined him until November. Unfortunately, the Gunners' injury woes have only worsened during the October break. The latest blow came as Gabriel Martinelli reported discomfort in his calf while training with the Brazil national team. With Martinelli now joining the growing list of absentees, Arteta faces a real challenge as he prepares his squad for the upcoming fixtures, particularly with key players missing at a crucial crucial stage of the season. Gabriel Martinelli recently underwent a scan that revealed a small area of swelling in his calf, causing concern among Arsenal fans. The timing couldn't be worse, as the winger had just started to rediscover his form after a challenging year. Although Martinelli missed a training session due to the injury, there's a glimmer of hope. He hasn't officially withdrawn from Brazil's squad, suggesting that the situation may not be as severe as initially feared. Fans are holding their breath, hoping this setback won't derail his resurgence or Arsenal's momentum in the Premier League. Mikel Arteta might be facing a winger crisis ahead of Arsenal's upcoming match against Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. With Bukayo Saka withdrawing from the England squad due to a hamstring injury, there's additional worry over Gabriel Martinelli's fitness. However, there's a bit of good news on the horizon. Journalist Charles Watts provided an optimistic update on Martinelli's situation during the Inside Arsenal podcast. According to his understanding from sources within the club, there's hope that the Brazilian's injury may not be as serious as initially feared, offering some relief to concerned fans. I don't think, from what I understand certainly, that there is huge amounts of fear at Arsenal that this is something potentially serious. Watts explained before previewing the Bournemouth match. A late decision will be taken whether he's fit enough to play against Bournemouth. Arsenal will assess him when he comes back. He's staying in Brazil, they haven't rushed him home, there isn't too much concern, certainly from the conversations I've had. Watts' explanation regarding Martinelli remaining in Brazil suggests that the winger's injury is nothing to worry about, with there still a chance he makes the squad to play the Cherries. Of course, there could be some doubt if the 23-year-old is carrying a knock as the Selecao play in the early hours of Wednesday morning, followed by a long trip back to London before Saturday evening's game. World-class Arsenal player should be sold after latest news. Fans have seen enough. According to a new report from Team Talk, Tomiyasu, who just made his season debut against Southampton after a lengthy injury layoff, has encountered another problem. The report suggests that the Japanese international, previously praised as world-class by Ben White, is set to miss the upcoming clash against Bournemouth on Saturday. This latest injury could mean another extended period on the sidelines for him, adding to the challenges Arteta is facing as he tries to navigate this turbulent season. Tomiyasu has missed a total of 54 games for Arsenal and Japan since February 2022. That is a shocking record, and it's a real shame as well. When he's fit and available, Tomiyasu is a sensational option to have across the back line, but constant injury issues have sadly made him unreliable, and after the news about another fitness issue for Tomiyasu, Arsenal fans all feel that it's time to sell him. One Arsenal fan tweeted, "It's a shame, but Takehiro Tomiyasu needs to have his contract paid up and terminated. He obviously can't cope with the physiological demands of top-rate football. He's taking up a spot in the squad that can filled by someone who is more able to play regularly, sad though." Another wrote, "Sell him, I've seen enough." Mikel Arteta has certainly demonstrated a keen sense of strategy and foresight during his tenure at Arsenal. His commitment to his principles has often paid off, even when some of his decisions initially raised eyebrows. A prime example of this is his choice to retain Jakub Kiwior in the summer transfer window. When Ricardo Calafiori arrived, many assumed Kiwior would be deemed surplus to requirements, leading to speculation about his departure. However, Arteta's decision to keep the Polish defender has proven to be a masterstroke, especially with Takehiro Tomiyasu's ongoing injury struggles. Kiwior's presence in the squad has added depth to the defense, and Arteta deserves recognition for his foresight in maintaining a player whose value has become increasingly evident as the season progresses. This decision exemplifies how Arteta has effectively navigated challenges and built a resilient squad capable of competing at a high level. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.